Hello everyone, Zane here, and today I'll be showing you how to draw furries. And I know I did a video of this last time, but I'll be doing that again since it seemed kind of outdated and it seemed kind of my style wasn't that good back then basically. But now I'd like to redo that since I've seen my art style improve. Okay. Okay, welcome. So for our first view, we will be doing 3/4, which is my to go to perspective. So as for every sketch, start out with shapes guidelines. I'm gonna make the opacity lower on this one so we could see it. Now, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but yeah, that's good enough. So that's our guideline. Now, after you draw the circle, we would like to make perspective lines. Perspective lines are basically lines that shows perspective, as into the name. So after that, it shows that we're pointing this way. I'd like to draw circles onto where the muzzle is, so I could draw another circle here to show which direction the muzzle is and to show more 3Dness on my guidelines. A mistake that I used to do is make the muzzle like this, but draw the muzzle like that, which makes it 2D and makes it look really bad, basically. So now, right after I do the guidelines, I like to draw like a tiny triangle right here to show fur. Sometimes I like to do that, sometimes I don't. But for this, I guess I'll just show it to you. But I won't I will delete it since it's optional for me. So now right after that, let's make another layer and lower the opacity of this. So now that we're done with our sketch and our guidelines, I would like to have a darker color so that we could see the outline. So I like to start out with the nose, but you could start anywhere, but I'll start with the nose. So right above this circle, I would like to follow this line. I would follow this line so that it shows that I'm following the perspective of the line, and so that it's perpendicular to that, and so that I don't go off the perspective. I'll color that in. And if you're wondering why I haven't been posting for a while, school and stuff, but now it's summer and yay, it's still hot in the Philippines. Really hot. I hate it. Alright, so right after we make the nose, I would like to draw a straight line, slightly following the curve of this circle. And I don't follow my guidelines exactly. If you follow this, it will look your style would look good. It would look fine, but for me, I'd like to draw a straight line there. So now right after that, this is where we draw the mouth, and I like to draw the mouth curved to show more furriness. Yeah, furriness, doggoness. I don't know, cuteness. And after that, I draw another curved line and a black spot there. So now after that, we draw another line here, and this is optional. If you want to draw fur down here, it's optional. Or if you could just draw a straight line there. It depends on what you like to draw. So I like to draw a straight line here. Sometimes I like to draw a straight line, but for now, let's draw fur. Actually, no, let's draw a straight line for simplicity. Now on top of here, it's either I like to start here or here. because if you start in the middle, of course it's not gonna make sense, but you have to have like a straight line here but slightly curving to the middle to have more action on your lines. That's good. Now after we draw the muzzle, you'll notice that this line here connects, if you draw a line from there to this, it slightly follows the circle here. It hits the circle. And if you hit the circle, it means you did the perspective of the muzzle right. Now with the fur, there's a lot of different techniques on drawing fur. It's either spiky boy, that's like that, or like this. But for this tutorial, I'll show you what I mainly draw for Zane, and I like to start on the bottom. So when drawing fur, think of it as clumps of fur. Don't think of it as individual lines. Think of it as clumps of fur. If you want to do this style, anyways, there's a lot of different styles there. You could draw individual fur, but for me, I like to keep my style simplistic. So I'll draw the fur slightly drooping down. And do not be afraid to keep restarting your lines, because that's how you learn from mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. Wait a minute. There you go. You don't even understand how many times I've used my Control Z in like one day of drawing. In my sketchbooks, I have like so many mistakes in my sketchbook, to the point where I use my correction tape because I don't even have my pencil anymore. So yeah. Okay, where's my color picker? Eyedropper, I mean. I said color picker. Alright, so that's the fur. Now, in drawing the ears, I used to like draw a guideline for the ears. That doesn't fit. Wait, let me lower this down. I used to draw guidelines for my ears, but now I don't do guidelines anymore. I don't do guidelines for the ears anymore because I've gotten the hang of it. But for this tutorial, I'll teach you. So when drawing the ears, all you have to do is think of an A. And think of it as you're drawing an A on the top of the ear. But when you draw the left side first of the A, and then when you're drawing the right side, do it a little curve. Do it curve like this. That's a perfect line actually. So now I'll go along that again. And there you go. That's our ear. And draw another small A inside of the ear to have there. And if you want to draw fur, you can draw fur. And fur here, fur there, everywhere. Oops, I accidentally erased too much. Alright. So after that, you can draw hair here. And I won't teach you on how to get into hair, because there's a lot of different hairstyles there, like that hairstyle, like that. There's like mohawk, blocky. That's a block of cheese actually. So I'll just not put the hair, and put just he's bald basically. If you're wondering how I draw fur, it comes with practice. There you go. So now draw the other ear on the back. Don't make it too big. Make it a little shorter, like diagonally into like you see this line diagonally. All right. I like to color that black, but I do that in the coloring stage. I just don't do it with the nose sometimes. So now drawing the fur on the back would be fine. This would be usually covered with hair, like this portion here. This would be covered with hair, but I didn't do that right now. So for the eyes, if I don't have to draw guidelines for the eyes, since I'm trained to, I was trained to already to draw eyes without guidelines. But for here, if you're a beginner with furries, you just draw an oval like that, and then over here on the side, you make a circle, because this is getting squished for perspective. Now, when you draw the eyes, make sure this left of the furry, not and right of you. Make this eye bigger or wider, and make this eye slightly scrunched up a bit. So that perspective, I'm not even gonna erase, I'm too lazy. Keep saying perspective and I'm not even good at perspective. So now, after that, draw eyebrows, the way you draw eyebrows. And there you go. Now, after this, I like to draw tiny specks of fur here. So now this is the headshot. If you get rid of the eyes perspective, you see that we draw a lot with just simple shapes like this, simple shapes like that, and we draw a triangle here, circle, oval, oval. With that, you could easily draw almost anything with your style, and this is the outcome of that 3/4 view. But I'll add one more feature, which is the neck. So when drawing the neck, basically you just have to draw like an oval to the side, and slightly it's almost the size, almost the diameter of this. I think that's no radius. I don't know math. It's radius of this. You can see that it's like that, and I draw the neck in. You get furry. Of course, it's a furry. It's supposed to be more furry, but I'm too lazy. Shadow. There you go. That's our 3/4. So, following up after the 3/4, we will do the front view. Now, the front view is basically the same thing as 3/4, but we will be deleting some shapes of it. And so let's start on with the circle. Again, another circle. Oh, oops. Okay. Circle. If I can get this right, we will move on to the video. If I can get this right, so the video won't end. I said a circle. There you go. Alright, so let me move this to the left, and right after you do the circle, oh, that will ruin the, okay. Right after you do the circle, draw perspective lines again. Oops. Perspective lines again. And as you can see, it's different from our 3/4, because we've shifted the perspective again. So if you draw like a box using these lines, if you draw like a line like that, and you draw a box using that, you will see that it looks 3/4. But if you use this, you can't make, you can only see the front. You can't see the back of it, you can only see the front of it. So basically that's what it is, a front view. Guys, I'm kidding. Okay, so after we do the front, the guidelines, the perspective lines, we draw the muzzle circle. Now for the muzzle circle, you just have to draw one circle. The reasoning why is because you don't even you can't even see the, you don't even, yeah. you can't, there's no more continuation to that cylinder, so you're only seeing the front of the cylinder, because basically what this is a cylinder, but basically that's a cylinder, but for the front view, always you use the front, which is a circle. So now after we do that, we draw the eyes. If you want to draw the eyes, I'm not gonna draw the eyes. Then the ears. If you notice how I draw ears, if I continue this line over here on the 3/4, if I continue this line, it will connect to this, to the start of the ear. I like to do that. But for front view, I like to do it on 3/4. But for front view, I don't do that. I like to put it on the side of it a bit, and then do the A thing again. The straight A, then the curved A, the straight line, and then the curved line. Oh boy, my English is getting away. Okay, so now I'm drawing a triangle here. All right, so after that, let's do the line art. Hello there. Do the line art. Where is my eyedropper? Hi. There you go. So when as I said, I like to start out with the nose, and we follow the perspective line again, so that we don't get lost of our perspective. I like to draw an Aji.io sometimes because it's like the lines are so smooth. I can only get the line so smooth here. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's just really smooth here. I say that as I see as non-smooth line. Feeling blessed. Alright, so after that, we draw the mouth. Nope. Why don't you try to... Okay, alright. So after that, we draw the eyes, and the eyes are like on the left of the like at almost the edges of the nose. The same thing. Alright, that's a cute doggo. So now I forgot to draw the line. I don't draw the line sometimes. I don't draw the line anymore because it's my style again. Forgot. But if you want to add a line, you can add a line. But I don't add a line because it's a mere line. Alright. So for the fur here, I like to make it spiky. Again, you can draw the fur as any type you want. But for this front view, I'll draw spike. Actually, no. Let's make it droopy, like the same one as that. And again, keep the fur really simple. And for the difference between 3/4 and front view is that the fur on the right of the furry is more abundant now versus earlier it wasn't abundant. Wait, let me show you. Abundant. It didn't show. Like this one, you couldn't see it really much, but for this one, you could see both cheek fur showing. So that's a good indication that you're doing front view. Both side of the fur doesn't have to be exactly the same, so you can look up references on how to draw this type of fur. I don't even know what's called. I just like to draw this. Alright, so on the ears, on the ears, curve, straight, curve. On drawing line art, never pet the line or chicken scratch. It'll look bad. And erase if you want. Oh crap. Erase. Nope. Erase if you want to. Alright. Now for the hair, again, I'm gonna draw the simplistic here. Because I don't wanna, you know. So when drawing the ears, since it's front view, you show like all of the ear. I don't even know what I'm saying today, so I'm tired. You draw the fur, like exactly this one. And then there you go, that's your headshot actually. That's your furry headshot. Now, if you want to draw like a line there to show the bottom of the muzzle, you can go ahead even add shadow there. Oh yeah, add cheek fur here if you want to again, and then shadow, not shadow, kind of like style. I don't know what style is that. There you go. So now eyebrows, blush. There you go. That's your front view, and it looks disgusting without my guidelines, but you know, you get the point. So right after that, let me show you how to draw the neck again, because I keep forgetting the neck. So when you draw the neck, instead of making this like the tilted circle, you draw it an oval, an oval. Then yeah, you continue from that, connected to the oval. Then you make it furry again, then shadow again, same thing, same features, and there you go. That's your front view done, and we're halfway to the video. 3/4, no, not 3/4, 1/3 of the video. Oh god, this is not gonna fit. Oops. Let me move this here. Okay. I've noticed so many TikTok videos, I don't even know why. Alright, so yeah, that's our 3/4 and our front view. Now after the front view, we shall do the side view. Alright, so after we do front view, we do side view. Now since we're done with the 3/4 looking to the left, we'll do side view looking to the right. Now I've done my circle because I don't want to keep doing the circle thing. Alright, so when doing the side view, you don't have to draw this line. This line here, the one that I'm circling right now. You don't have to do that since this circle right here already shows it. So if you draw it, it's useless. Okay, so then you draw a line across the circle. Now that will be our guard line. Guide line. So after that, I like to mask out or put a line on how long my muzzle will be. So that's how long my muzzle will be, kind of like the 3/4 one. So after that, we draw the ears again, and again we do the A thing again, the same thing. I don't draw yeah, there you go. Then neck, oops, neck, there you go. I draw lines with neck. Alright, now I thought I drew in the wrong layer. Now I like to start off with the nose. How surprising. None of you knew that I was gonna start out with the nose, right? Alright, so we draw the nose following this line again. Same thing, and I'm lagging. Following this line, then curvature. That's a perfect nose. I've never done that. All of my nose are just bent or broken. It seems like it feels like they've been in a fight and it's like they're just like, I'm dying here but I'm gonna smile anyways because I'm emo shit and stuff. Alright, so after that, draw a line here, and if you want to make it furry, make it furry. This one I'm gonna make it furry because I like furry, even though I didn't do furry here. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Don't judge me. Alright, so after this, you don't continuously go here. You go like stop right there. Stop right there, and then you draw a curve like that, and that marks off here on the 3/4. That marks off this line right here. Let me get red. This line right here. That marks off that, basically. It marks off that. Now, scrolling through all the faces. Now, we draw the top, the head again. again, this could be hair, like that could be hair, and that could be covered. But I'm just gonna show you this because that will be in a different video. Oops, did I spoil my next video? Possibly, I don't know. That looks disgusting. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so so after that, follow this hair, the thing again. The ear. Why won't you? There you go. And then I like the other ear to be slightly peeking. Then color that with black and stuff. All right. The fur, the ear fur, the fur ear fur. It won't be showing that much since it's side view, so we just make it look like it's coming out from a hole. Now for the fur here, for the cheek fur, I like side view because I mostly like playing with the cheek fur and stuff. So I like drawing hair that's like really out there for the cheek fur because I love it. And like yeah, I like what I just did right now, and I'm gonna recolor this since yeah. So so for the eyes, it's the same thing but more enlarged and open. And yeah, this is looking masculine. Okay, so you draw the same thing for the ear over here, then cheek fur again, then oh yeah, another thing that I forgot to show is that for the eyes you could draw lines like that to show more character to it, to show like there's color there. But for line art, if you don't, it's to show more character basically. And yeah, I like to do that with my art now, and to show that there's like color in there, and it gives off more like character stuff. So now eyes, he looks sad, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Alright, then it could like put some fur. No, never mind. There you go, color that out. And yeah, that's your head. And now for drawing the neck, I like to follow this line again and make the side furry and show that there's fur coming out of that. And yeah, there you go. Oh, that looks too weird. Oh, that looks weird. No. Okay. And there you go. That's your side view. And yeah, that's your side view. And so now in these three views, my favorite one out of these three would be the 3/4. But if you want to show more character and more of my style, I'll do the side view, and which is see, you see how I showed more detail to the side view. And yeah, I rarely use the front view because I don't know when to use it, so I have to train that more. So yeah, that's how you draw furries in different views. So I want to show you one more thing, and the reason the thing that I want to show you is that using our guidelines here, it was useful since the most abundant shape that we used is the circles. And the circle, using guidelines is really important for building your body shapes and stuff. I'll put on a video about that pretty soon. And we use line. Another tip for good art, for art like this, is that you have to show. You have to have smooth. Not really necessary, but use. Don't chicken scratch basically. For details like the cheek fur that the chin fur that I just drew here, I did slight padding of the line so that it looks furry. And yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Don't chicken scratch. Alright, so yeah, that's for the lesson for this video. Basically, chicken scratching is bad. Alright, so thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Click like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will be trying to post a lot this summer. Try to focus on some videos, think of videos ideas. Probably you can comment down below if you want me to do animation and stuff. And I would do more live streams with you guys if I hit a certain goal, or if I want to live stream with you, draw with you. I will mostly be doing draw with yous. If you want me to do gameplay about drawing stuff, I would do that. Oh yeah, I have a channel for gaming, but I will only be showing that. I will be only telling what that channel that is if y'all subscribe to me and comment down below what channel it is. If I hit like around 200 subscribers, oh no, not 200, maybe 400 or 500 subscribers, I will be showing that. So alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!